I am excited to welcome you to a new section of our um European tour of cities. And in particular, I'm interested in this because I'm going to be introducing you to two major urban centers that are strictly connected to the development of the Mediterranean culture. And the first is Naples, object of this video, and the second one would be Palermo. Naples is well known in Italy for a variety of different reasons. Sometimes the one of the unfortunate reasons for its fame is pickpocketing and is a small crime. But Naples is in fact one of the most artistic centers in Europe. There is a very, very long tradition of literature, comedy, music. It has one of the biggest classical theaters in Europe. It's a city that has an enormous footprint also in the economy of the Mediterranean in general. And it has also marked really the end of the Greek footprint from main Greece. So the area from Sicily all the way up to above Naples was dominated prior to the Romans by the Greeks, and that Greek heritage is very, very felt all throughout the region. And there is a really significant difference between Naples and Rome, which are not that far from each other, and that is because Rome was never dominated by the Greek culture. Having said that, Naples is part of the what was called the Grand Tour. It's a place where there's a significant architectural heritage that runs from the Greeks all the way to contemporary times. It is a city that is it's the third biggest city in Italy. It has always had an issue of overpopulation. There is a complicated economy that has to deal with that, but a very highly developed cuisine, a very highly developed fine culture. It was a place where philosophy was being discussed, and many great thinkers went through Naples. So we're talking about a place that has many, many different dimensions and offers a unique opportunity to be exposed to the Mediterranean energy, which is primarily connected to the core of the Mediterranean, whereas Venice is its own world and it's within the Adriatic Sea and is primarily connected to the Orient. Naples is a melting pot of different civilizations. And it's reflected even in its dialect, in the mannerism. There's a huge tradition of comics, comedians come from there. Most of the singers, whether it's opera, classical music, or popular music, most of them come from Naples. And so we're going to be looking at a very effervescent culture that has manifested itself in remarkable landmarks that are part of the canon of architecture. It is not a surprise that even the great Le Corbusier stopped by Naples as part of his own personal itinerary of growth. Having said that, today Naples has one of the most remarkable subway stations in Italy. You might not know about it, but there are architects that have been called from all over Europe that have designed stations there. But there are a number of other contributions, even in industrial design, that come from a place that is not ordinarily thought as an epicenter of design culture. But Naples is a distinct identity from certainly from Rome, from Milan, from Florence, and it will be my pleasure to expose you to some of its treasures. Needless to say, we're close to Pompeii, where many of the exhibitions keep going. We're close to Capri, close to the Amalfi Coast. This is a whole region that has innumerable treasures that go across the centuries. and in sculptures as well. There are quite remarkable achievements that I'd be happy to expose you to. So I look forward to sharing with you the joy and the treasures of Naples. Thank you.